Welcome to Sandro Goes Off, everyone, the only show on YouTube that takes a look at something from pop culture and asks, what is this? What's going on here? I'm just playing though. I literally just described millions of other videos on YouTube. Rather than ask what's going on here with something from pop culture, I should instead ask myself, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Why do I do this? For the likes and subs, that's why! Give me something to help me cope with this comedy I call life. But enough of my quarter-life crisis though. It's Turtle Week here at Too Good Content Universe in celebration of the new video game, Shredder's Revenge. We love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here. And Pete said, hey, I need you to make a bloody video. And I'm like, great! Do you want a video on the madness that's the TMNT comics, like when Raphael's face gets blown off? Or the epicness of the TMNT fighting game Tournament Fighters? Or even the criminally underrated TMNT early 2000s cartoon that had one of the best tournament arcs in animation that rivals that of the Dark Tournament from the hit 90s anime Yu Yu Hakusho? What would you like? He then says, I need a video ASAP on Michael Bay Ninja Turtles. I then replied, God fucking damn it. Okay, so now we're here, but you probably already knew that based on the thumbnail anyways. Which is a damn shame though, because Michelangelo became the Battle Nexus champion. That was a fucking good arc. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the sequel Out of the Shadows came out in 2014 and 2016. So not that long ago. I was aware of them, but I didn't watch them because I honestly didn't much care for their looks, and we will get to that. But let's address Michael Bay's involvement really quick. There's a misconception here on what this man's influence is to these films. He did not direct them, and he did not write them, but he did produce them. And after watching these movies, I feel that the choices they made to certain aspects of the Ninja Turtle lore is a direct result of them trying to please Michael Bay, as he was the main guy paying for all the films. So it would make sense that it looks like Michael Bay did direct it, when in reality they just wanted to stroke him till he blew his load. And boy, does the first film blow. Now I will say that the opening was a banger though, because it sums up the origins of the Ninja Turtles very nicely. And it made it very easy to follow, that even my mom could understand it. And she doesn't give a damn about the Ninja Turtles. She just bought us the toys growing up to shut us up. Thanks, Mom. After the opening though, it's a mess. I barely remember the plot, and I literally just watched it yesterday as I'm recording this video. The gist of it though, is that the Foot Clan, along with some sleazeball businessman, want to poison the city and use the turtles' blood to make a cure and sell it for big bucks. Big Pharma is what we call that, ladies and gentlemen. I could be wrong though, but that's the plot I remember. Feel free to go watch it yourself, but you shouldn't. It's bad. So bad, in fact, I only remember the things that made me ask, what the hell? Like the fact that April's dad worked in the lab and tested on the turtles and Splinter, so she basically knew them since she was a kid. But despite all that, Mikey keeps hitting on her. It's very creepy and unsettling. It makes it worse by their designs. They're hideous. This was the Ugly Sonic before Ugly Sonic, but at least Ugly Sonic's story had a happy ending. Shredder isn't much better either. Basically a guy walking around in a metal suit that looks like the offspring of a Transformer and Edward Scissorhands. To be honest though, if they had fixed any two of those things I just mentioned, I feel this movie could have been saved, or at least watchable like the second movie. The sequel film, Out of the Shadows, a hell of a lot more enjoyable compared to the first one. Are they still ugly? Yes. But they did do some slight changes to give them different body proportions from one another. Even Shredder looks like a human this time around, with way less blades. Mikey though, he's still a creep towards April though, just not as much. These are praises for Out of the Shadows for sure, but how is the story? I'm happy to say that the plot and flow of the film flows pretty damn good. It almost feels like this could have been a 3-part episode of the 1990s Ninja Turtles cartoon. You know, that cartoon we all know and love. The reason we're all here. Shredder's Revenge. It's coming out soon, guys. We're gonna play it, I think. Anyways, we got returning characters from the original movie, but now they have added Krang, Baxter Stockman, Casey Jones, and Bebop and Rocksteady. This is literally 5-year-old me's dream come true. Having all this TMNT lore in one movie? This could also be the reason, though, that the movie failed. Some people might feel that this film is too bloated and the plot makes no sense, which is absurd, because it's supposed to be cartoony. The plot revolves around Shredder escaping from jail and forming an alliance with the alien Krang to bring in his Technodrome from Dimension X and take over the world. That literally sounds like it came from the cartoon. and I am totally on board with it. What I'm not on board though is the internal conflict of the film between the turtles, and it bothers the hell out of me. They have infighting throughout the movie since Donatello finds a way to turn them human. Fuck that. I have never heard of such heresy. Maybe it has happened in some other media, but this is a huge fucking yikes, as I feel the turtles should never even think about turning human. Mikey I can kind of understand, but Raphael? Fuck off. That's definitely one way to ruin a character for everybody. They don't go through with it though, thank God. Instead, kind of just ends with them saving the day and being cool with the cops. That's an alright ending, I guess. There was going to be a third one, but critical reception overall and box office performance pretty much ended this era of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. By now, I have not mentioned anything about the cast, and with good reason. I have no problem with them. You must think I'm joking, but I'm not. I like that they got Will Arnett to play as Vern, because Will Arnett is good at playing a sleazebag, and that's what Vern is. I'm totally fine with Uncle Ruckus and WWE superstar Sheamus playing a maybe gay Bebop and Rocksteady. And I am 100% cool with Megan Fox playing April O'Neil. Motherfuckers have been sipping for April O'Neil for decades now, so why not get an attractive actress in Megan Fox to play as her? Oh, but she's a bad actress. Not really. There are worse acting at your local theater troupe right now. She just has a resting bitch face where she looks like she doesn't care. But it doesn't matter because her face is camera friendly. Also, she is phenomenal in the horror movie Jennifer's Body with Amanda Seyfried. Talk about a horror film aging like fine wine. As for the turtles themselves, the people that voiced Mikey and Donatello haven't done much. The guy that played Raphael is motherfucking Jack Reacher right now on Amazon. And Leonardo was recast for the second film for some reason. Why they didn't keep John Knoxville is truly bizarre to me. Those jackasses. Also, Stephen Amell, Whoopi Goldberg, Tyler Perry, and Monk himself, Tony Shalhoub, are in these films. All this casting is top notch, and I don't care if people say differently. As of 2022, Paramount Pictures has announced that Colin Jost of SNL fame, along with his brother, are paying the script for another go. But it is unfortunately, once again, produced by Michael Bay. Hopefully this time, the people working for the film will take the money and try not to please him. And if it also fails, don't fret, because Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg are also producing their own Ninja Turtles film, but will be CGI animated instead. Will these succeed? Time will tell. But for now, if you grew up watching the 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, I have to say that Out of the Shadows is entertaining enough to sit through. Say what you will about these films, but honestly, they could have been way worse. At least they didn't go back in time to feudal Japan. Folks, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, check us out on Instagram at 2GoodBros, and like the Facebook page, 2Good Content Universe. Also check us out on Spotify for the 2Good Podcast via 2Good Podcast Universe. And for more videos on gaming, figures, movies, and weird shit, like subscribe to 2Good Content Universe. We'll see you next time.